I'm in the Forman City Park and Campground in Forman, North Dakota, no longer in South Dakota. And the last few days have been really packed with stuff that I've been doing. After I left the Flandreau City Park, I headed into Flandreau and started at the Saints Simon and Jude Catholic Church. While the church exterior is gorgeous, the interior is a little bit more plain, but the frosted glass windows were beautiful. Downtown Flandreau had a couple of interesting buildings. And I love this old movie theater sign. I might have made one other stop also. From there I headed into Brookings to the South Dakota State University and the South Dakota Art Museum, which houses Harvey Dunn's famous work, The Prairie is My Garden. I was also fascinated with Pakistani artist Anila Agha's A Stolen Bouquet. It's mirror polished stainless steel with some special lighting. The video really doesn't do it justice, as it was quite an impressive display. I wasn't sure what to expect when I headed over to the Agricultural Heritage Museum. And I was pleasantly surprised at the awesome exhibits they had, including an excellent exhibit on agriculture during World War II, and an outstanding exhibit on Dr. Hutton, who spent his entire career, much of which was during the Dust Bowl, working to change agricultural practices to include modern soil conservation efforts. My plans to spend the night in Brookings kind of fell apart, so I spent a good chunk of the evening driving and ended up spending the night in Webster, South Dakota. I then headed to Fort Sissington, a well-preserved 19th century military outpost. Established in 1864 to protect settlers and maintain peace with Native Americans, it now serves as a historic site, offering a glimpse into frontier life. And if you were a married commissioned officer and brought your family, it might not have been too bad of a life out here on the frontier. However, if you were an enlisted man, guard duty was actually something that you wanted so that you could end up in a place like this and actually not have to do some of the really hard work that was being done to build and maintain the fort. And what's a fort without a cannon? I then blasted north, looking for a cheap city park to spend the weekend so I could get some work done. Whenever I roll into a small town, I'm always on the lookout for unique architecture and any place that might hold something interesting. The Sargent County Courthouse quickly caught my attention, so I pulled over to see if there's anything noteworthy on the inside of this beautiful classical revival-style building. Sometimes old county courthouses are not all that unique on the inside, but occasionally you find something beautiful and unexpected. I certainly wasn't disappointed when I came into this courthouse, especially as I looked around and then decided to look up.